Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on what time you are tuning in. My name is Rachel Goldsworthy. I almost forgot my name then. Rachael Goldsworthy. That's right, that's me. And I'm on a journey to improve life by 2 millimeters each and every week. And I want to do that with you. How are you? Everybody's good? Everybody's well? That's good. Good to hear it. Just wanted to check that everybody was. We've got a sound check happening, so that's all good. A little bit of feedback, but it's all good now, which is the main thing. What did you get up to on the weekend? What did you do? I was relaxing in the backyard with the puppy dogs and the Dexter and just writing down a few things and just sort of getting some ideas. Now, your weekend probably was filled with lots of different things. I'm not too sure what you got up to. I know that Hayley, she actually passed her course today, which was amazing. Hi Les, how are you? Nice to have you on the line. Hi Ange, how are you? Just wanted to check in with everybody. I'm still on the 75 challenge. I got up to that as well. I'll give you an update on that, and I'll give you an update on somebody that's been watching what we're doing, but also I'm watching what you're doing and how you're doing some amazing things as well. So getting ready for lots of different things. Who's on TPG and IINet? Obviously not those people that are watching us at the moment. I'm sorry that your internet is down. We have internet, so if you don't have internet, come over to my living room, and the puppy dogs and myself, we will love to see you. Gemma's saying testing 1 2 LOL. Absolutely, it's good to hear. I get some feedback before, but that's always fun. But this too shall pass. I'm not worried about that. It can pretty much anything in life. It's not something that you need to worry about. I think it's our reaction to how things happen or what does happen. Y2K, absolutely. Y2K was a big thing. I don't know about you, but I was in Indonesia at the time, and I think it was like New Year's Eve, and there was fireworks and everything. Everyone was expecting the whole internet to crash and come down and just the world to end as it was, and it didn't. We all woke up the next morning and we had a great night the night before. That was year 2000, and here we are again, 2025, and internet's down, but you're going to have internet outages every now and then. We had the power loss in the street the other day, which gave me an opportunity to update everything. So it was just amazing. Like, we just spent some time out of the office just to look at systems and processes and what we're doing, and it was really good in that. Like, every challenge is an opportunity for growth, I think, and we popped that in the comments before, and I think you've got to lean into that growth, lean into that opportunity, and lean into whatever it is that you're doing. Hey Jax, how are you? Nice to have you on the line. Les is saying, did you guys get the heavy rains? Absolutely. The last 3 days have been storms, haven't they? Everybody's been experiencing the storms. We have certainly had some storms over here, like black skies and thunder, and Topsy doesn't like the storms that much. Bruce doesn't, but he's the big brave brother out of the two of them. I don't know whether they, Topsy, do you want to come on the live? Do you want a biscuit? You might get talked into coming on the live. Yeah, she might come on the live and say hello to everybody. I'm not too sure whether she will or not. Yes, I think she may. You're going to say hello to everybody? Come here, Papa. Come here, come here. Oops, there we go. Right, you may not recognise her. She's been doing her own 75 hard. Look at this. She's got a new haircut and everything. She's lost, I don't know, how many kilos have you lost over the last 35 days? I reckon she's lost about 5 kilos. She's been walking most days, haven't you? She certainly drinks a lot of water. We're trying to get out 4 litres of water a day. I'd say you do at least 2 of those by yourself. She does 2 litres, and she does like snacks as well, as you can see. So she will be getting a snack. We'll pop her down to let her eat that. So there we go. That's her snack for the night. And we Topsy's beautiful, isn't it? Les is saying it happened because I planted my veggies. Absolutely. But haven't you got a cover on the veggie patch there, Les? And that's safe from all the hail and the storms and everything else? Um, I hope so. If not, this too shall pass. And that sort of brings me to the next one. I was thinking about a lot of people that I'm grateful for. This week alone, there's been so many people that have impacted my life in an amazing way. And I've just a big shout out to Kerry. Thank you very much for all your help this week. You've been amazing. And also, Anne, you've been wonderful. Sammy, you're a legend. And obviously my team have been amazing. Croatia, I've been reaching out to them and they have been amazing from the other side of the world. Philippines have been amazing as well. Mum and dad, puppy dogs, Dexter, Lizzie, and big shout out to the Gold and Diamond Shop up at Windsor. They always help me out when I need a little tinker with something. One of my charms fell off, and I love this little charm for the Feng Shui New Year that it was, and or not Feng Shui New Year, but New Year as it was, and that's certainly a really good thing to know that your local community, your local people, they're always in your corner. Big shout out to J1 and her team. Pete for being there, and Denise. Denise has always been a big support to me, and yeah, just great people. Ramsey, big shout out to you, and Laurie. They give the best waves always when I sort of say hello to them. They always give me the biggest waves, so it always makes me smile. So I do love them, and also a big shout out to the A team. The A team are a very big part of my life, and they're my extended family. And without them, I couldn't do what I do. So I just want to take a moment to thank all those people, and probably not everybody that's on here, mum and dad, everybody, because life's short, and you just got to be with the people that you want to be with, and love on the people that you want to love on, and make sure that you're surrounded by the right people. And knowing that my brother is got something going on this week, and we wish him all the best with that, and I'm sure it'll all go well, and we'll be thinking of you all tomorrow, and hope get on the phone and have a chat when you see us on the other side of your journey. All right then. Well, with that being said, the other quote that came up for me too, this is the book of Live, Love, Grateful, for those of you that have not seen this one. I put that out a couple of years ago and it ran out of print. And as I say, that one's available again this year. So if anybody wants it. But it's not what we have in life, but it's who we have in our life that matters. And I think that is so true with everything that we do and who we are as people, and those people that we're surrounded by. I mean, if they're positive, uplifting, and just life is easy when they're in your life and around those people, it makes a big difference to each and every one of us. And not only for me, but also for them. And more so for me because they're just so wonderful with what they do. But it's just the simple things. It might be just the girls in the office making a cup of tea, or it might be, fixing something on the computer that I have no idea what I'm doing with, but they just hop on there and then go, so bing, 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 and then it's done in 5 seconds. I know Haley, big shout out to her. She's done her exam. She's been studying for, I want to say, nearly 6 months. It's felt like a year, but she's done really well and passed those. So that's been great. The other thing that I wanted to, bless you to you, Topsy, having a little bit of sneeze in the background. Sometimes you get those positive people around you, and I've got to make mention of somebody who's near and dear to my heart. It's been a long time friend, Les. I've known her for probably 30 years, and out of those 30 years, she's inspired me a lot. And I have just found, with this 75 hard, I've just sort of found that it has been hard for a reason. It's called a 75 hard because it is hard. Drinking the 4 liters of water a day, reading the 10 pages of book, having the 2 workouts a day. And it doesn't matter whether that workout's a walk or whether it's a bike ride or whatever it is, it's just got to be a 45-minute focused workout of some sort for you. No alcohol, which is easy for me because I don't drink. Any of the, the 10 pages a day, that's been really good because it allows you a focus and something to read and to do. Hey, Vicky, nice to have you on the line. But coming back to Les has jumped on this 75 hard, and I've caught up with her over the last couple of months, and from time to time we see one another, and it's just like catching up with any old friend. But Les as a friend knew that I was on the 75 hard challenge. So she could have been a friend that you turn up to her place and then she make this really yummy meal and so forth. But she went the extra mile and knew that I was on the 75 hard, knew what type of food that I needed to eat and made sure that that was available to me. And having that around you and having those sort of friends around you, like I'm surrounded by beautiful people. Like I know in the last week, I've got some amazing, amazing friends that are just, I don't know, I have no words. Like I almost want to cry happy tears because it makes your life so, and I'm sure all of you watching have those types of friends in your life as well. And they might only be a handful of friends. They might only be a collection of friends that are near and dear to your heart, because you don't have to have quantity to say that you've got all these friends. You just have to have quality people, and you have to have a nice community around you that's supporting. And Les, but knowing that I was on 75 hard, I attended her property. We caught up with one another, but she made this beautiful salad, and this salad was, I don't know, there's all these special ingredients in them, all these superfoods and all these special things and a special dressing that she knew I could eat and have, and then obviously water and things like that. But just amazing. And Les, you've been an inspiration to me because I have to share your news. Your news is that you've lost 46 kilos. That's 46 people. 46 kilos Les has lost, and I've only lost 10 on my journey, on this journey with the 75 hard. But it's people like, Les, Gemma's saying she's a door dasher. Absolutely, she's a door dasher with healthy food, healthy organic food. It's amazing. And Les is saying she loves her salads. Absolutely. Ashley says you get what you give. You give a lot, so it's only fair that it's returned. Oh, Ashley, listen, you and your family are amazing, and I don't know. I'm feeling very grateful this week. And hey, Haley, how are you? Gemma's cracking the champagne, even though she doesn't even drink. But it's who we have in our life that matters. It's not the quantity, it's the quality of people that you have in your life. And 46 kilos, like, I met Les when she came to the gym when I was personal trainer, and I used to teach the pump classes, and we were there at the 6 a.m. classes. I did, I think, 3 classes during the week, and then another 3 classes sometimes at the night time. So you might be doing 6 classes or 9 classes a week. And they'd be 45 minutes to an hour teaching these pump classes with weights. And I hope I can share this story, Les. But one day we trained a little bit too hard, and both of us, we sort of struggled up and down the stairs for a couple of days with the lactic acid build-up. And Les is saying, you're the inspiration why I've been able to achieve this. So I'm not too sure about that, Les. I think a lot of the things that we do, and it doesn't matter what it is, whether you're doing a 75 hard, trying to lose some weight, or trying to spend more time with the family, or trying to lose weight, or trying to get the kids to bed earlier, or trying to get the kids back to school being, healthy and happy, and so that they're settled in the right class in school or preschool or kindergarten, whatever it might be. It's always, it's always a worry when you're sending your kids back, and whether it's puppy dogs or children, as it was, that you want to make sure that they've got the best life possible too. And Yeah, I think you're right, Les. You've got to always have positive and inspiring people, and people that aren't going to sabotage you whilst they're around you. Because, I mean, I could have turned up to Les's place and she should have, oh, yeah, just have a bit of this or have a bit of that. And, oh, it's not going to hurt you. It's only one thing. You're on your diet. It's all right. But that's not the way it is. You know, even the girls in the office know that I've been on this 75 hard, and it has been hard, but with their support, they've been amazing. Like, they all love their snacks. I'm certainly not going to stop them from having their snacks because I love the snacks that they eat too. However, they even are so thoughtful that they bring me pears instead of bringing me Allen's snakes and ladders or whatever that thing is, big killer pythons. That's what we have, killer pythons, and we have like those furry friend Cadbury chocolate. We love those, and all sorts of things, you know. But if you choose the right snacks, and yeah, those sort of snacks are great. I mean, I used to eat a Mars bar and a can of Coke when I was their age too, and nothing happened. It caught up with me a little bit later. So I got a few more kilos to go. I think I'm 25 down in total, and I've got another 10 to go probably. But even if I don't make the 10, it doesn't matter. I feel so much better for it. And Liz is saying I can still feel it. I think she's always 5 minutes behind every comment that's put up here, but I think she's talking about when we went up and down the stairs trying to, you know, the lactic acid burn. Haley saying, "Slay Queen, Slay Princess." Back to you, Haley, for doing all that course. I know I won't snack with you, but you allow me to have the snacks that I need at the moment and continue, because it just gives you so much energy. And whether it's the food you have or the people that are around you, if you've got that positive vibe and that support, and you know, it is so good, Les. You know, and Ashley saying Mars bar and Coke is a staple. I know, right? I used to drink Coke so much, and the Mars bar, whatever it was, it didn't matter. Whereas now I've got to sort of think about it a little bit more. And sometimes too, Ailey saying Pepsi Max is the staple. Yeah, that is one of my vices, I must say. Hey, PG, how are you? My favourite drummer of all drummers. Talking about drummers, I am getting a bit distracted as I usually do, but I've been practicing. I must say, big thank you to Pete. He gave me my special fire drumsticks, and I'm going to do Phil Collins's In the Air tonight within the month. Greg put me to the challenge, and I'm going to be doing some jam sessions with you, Pete, and I will get some inspiration from Jim and yourself, so get ready for it. There's the saying, drill sergeant with a smile when you talk classes. Yeah, I was a bit of a drill sergeant, but we all had fun, and I got really fit too, as well as you guys. So Jem saying, or chicken crimpies. Yeah, I know. The chicken crimpies come, and what's the other one? The kanga jumps. So not kanga jumps, it's kangaroo something or other. They're chicken snacks. They're really yummy. Pepsi rots your guts. It cleans your old coins. I know. You're preaching to the converted. And when I give it up, I mean, all the inflammation in my body just goes away. So sometimes I like the Pepsi Max every now and then, but when you don't have it, it starts to taste pretty horrible. So I prefer it when I don't drink it. So I'm trying to cut back on that Pepsi Max. Ashley saying Haley is definitely no more Coke, no more snacks. I don't know. Well, we can all have a bit of a wager. I'll share the pears with you. Don't worry, girls. You can share the apples and the yogurts and the. Because all I'm having is like simple sort of foods. People ask me all the time what I'm having, but when I went away with my friend Melody to Melbourne, she inspired me, and that's sort of all about like talking about those friends that you have in your life that inspire you in the right way, and it just feels easy when you're around them. It doesn't make your tummy churn, or you're worried about this, or you're worried about that. When you know it's easy and people are there in your corner and you're there for one another regardless, it's unconditional. So when I was away with Melody, they were talking about Michael Mosley's, I think it's the 80 Keto 80 or something like that. There's a couple of books that he's put out or had put out, and they're really quite interesting. Pete saying keep rocking. Yep, absolutely. We are going to keep rocking, and I'm going to be playing that In the Air tonight by Phil Collins by the end of the month. But Melody was eating more protein, and I think that's the thing that I wasn't doing. Whilst I was cutting out some carbs, I still have carbs, especially in the morning and lunchtime, but then cutting those out of an afternoon. It's almost like full circle moment. When I was at the gym, I used to eat carbs right up until around about 3 o'clock in the afternoon and then cut that out. Even Oprah Winfrey, with her quote, "This too shall pass," that we use today, her rule was stop eating after 8 o'clock, no more eating after 8 o'clock. But I have to actually have the food sort of stopping a bit early, and that, so around about 6 o'clock is when I do that. But Melody, had a bit more yogurt in her diet, a bit more protein in her diet, a few more nuts and seeds, that sort of thing. Get the good omega-3s into you. Lots of different yummy types of foods, and protein plus, and it can be plant protein. Like Barbara O'Neill talks about eating a lot of plant protein versus normal protein, and the risk of cancer is lower if you're eating a plant-based diet. Now, I have no opinion one way or the other. You do you, whatever it is for you. But I found sometimes it's good to sort of have a little bit of a rest from the meat protein. But I do like a good steak, and I know Gemma likes a good steak. There's a T-bone that never is finished, and she'll sort of chew the meat right off, almost the bone, right down to the bone and the marrow. So Haley's off. See you later. Bye, Queen Slayer. And then Liz is saying, I already look bloated, don't need the Pepsi, I'll probably float away. I know, Pepsi does make you go a little bit, it bloats me too if I have too much of it. So I try and stay away from as much as I can. But sometimes I just go into that zone of, I need to drink Pepsi Max this week, and then next week I'm going to be fine. I don't know, it's just the sweetness of it or something. But Gemma's saying, but I need the crimpies in my life, the jumpies, the Kanga jumps. I'm not too sure. That was actually something we used to in the 80s. Kanga jumps. Can anybody else remember that? They were like boots that you wore that were similar to rollerblades, but you jump on them, and they've got this little, like a semicircle, and it would like bounce together, and you would obviously bounce. It was like Kanga jumps. That's what they were called. And he got rid of them about 10 years ago. I don't think I wore them very often. A ridiculous drop, jumping down the street. I thought it would be better for my knees. That's one of the reasons why I got them. And I thought it'd be good for my fitness. But I think it was one of those fads that we all went through. And I think I donated them to the St. Vincent de Paul or somebody like that. And I'm sure it went to a good home. Les, like a pogo stick. That's exactly what I felt like, 2 pogo sticks going down the street. But if anybody's seen me run, it's kind of like an elephant running down the street, because I was not made to run. I'm made to lift weights and do light aerobic activities and kayaking. I love kayaking, so that's always fun. 46 kilos for Les. It's been amazing for her. There's been so many things that have been going well for everybody around me, and just a good thing. I mean, sometimes with closure of things that happen in our life is good. Nonna, we said goodbye to her on Monday, and that was just it was a beautiful, beautiful funeral, but I could see the whole family come together, and everybody sort of talk to one another and share the moments and share the times that were great that you spent with them. And I think that if we can do that with the people that are in our lives now, that is just a nice thing to do as well, because so often I know I'm guilty of it as well. I get caught up at work and busy and so forth, but the people that are in my life, I absolutely love them to death, and they are just the most beautiful and supportive people, and I'm very appreciative for that. So thank you. You all know who you are, and I'm looking forward to spending the next 50 years, if I get the opportunity, with you all. We're going to go on lots of adventures, lots of things that we're doing. We've got holidays coming up for everybody. We've got concerts coming up. We've got summer, I think Noiseworks, a day in the park or something somewhere, day on the green somewhere. We've got the hot summer set, I think it is, Noiseworks, and a few other bands that are going. It's going to be amazing down in Wollongong. Just a whole bunch of stuff happening, and we're looking forward to that. So I'll let you know as you get closer to it, so that you can all join in if you want to. The Script last week, amazing band. That was really good. The Irish boys and girls, a lot of Irish people around, and so I think that's about it from me. But I'm looking forward to what the next week is going to hold, what we're all doing. And Gemma's put a comment here. It says I, and then it says see more. So I don't know whether she's put anything else that she wants to add to that. But more snacks, more good people, more happy things that are around, and every challenge is an opportunity for you. lean into that challenge, whatever it may be. And I think something positive will come out of it, because I know for me over the last sort of 6 months, maybe the last 2 years really, just looking at the things that, sometimes you think that you're not moving forward or heading in the direction that you want to. But when you look at that list that you've achieved and that to be list, rather than a to do list, you really, you have to pat yourself on the back. And I'm sure each and every one of you have got things that you've been achieving in your life, whether it's having a family, or whether it's buying that first home, or whether it's buying the investment property, or whether it's spending more time with certain people in your life, or going to concerts, or enjoying um, the energy from the sun or the moon, whatever it is. Big shout out to Kutut. He's over in the Philippines. I met him. He was praying to the sun god. I should put a photo up online of him praying to the sun god. It was an amazing experience watching them, how they all sat there and had their rituals of their family gather by the water, sit there, pray to their sun god, bathe with their families. And it's like a washing of the sins away, and then enjoying together as a family and being able to pray together as a family. Now, I don't mind whether you don't believe in anything, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in the universe. It doesn't matter what it is. You get to focus on whatever that is for you, and get the positive energy from that. And I know some of the things that I've been reading this week have inspired me, and it's made me feel that there is something bigger than all of us. And I think that that's something to hold on to. Gemma's saying she's not a vegetarian, is what it says. LOL. Hey Jennifer, how are you? Nice to have you on the line. We're not vegetarians either. Um, no, Jem, you're not vegetarian. I'm not vegetarian. I don't think many people on here are vegetarian, but that's okay if you are, because we'd love to see some vegetarian recipes that are high in protein. So if you are a vegetarian and want to share those vegetarian recipes, we would love to see that, because I really love vegetarian dishes. I think there's a place up in Bella Vista I went to, Chituzi or something like that. They're all vegetarian, Indian vegetarian, yummy as. Um, Big shout out to Sammy and his family, his beautiful wife and his children. They're so lovely. I got to spend some time with them, and just so lucky to have so many beautiful people in my life. So thank you. Leslie saying no tofu. Yeah, if we can make sure there is no tofu. Yes, Rhonda and Ketut. There is a Rhonda for Ketut over in Indonesia, and he's also got a daughter, a beautiful daughter. She actually lives offshore. She's doing studies, I think in Scotland, he said. So it's a lovely, lovely thing to do. But he wears the traditional, I don't know what you call it. I'm going to offend somebody if I try and say it. But the headgear, I don't know, is that, somebody can correct me if they want to, but and he wore the dress and or the shirt and the skirt or whatever it might be. So yeah, no, that was a really lovely experience over there. Heading back over there probably next week, so that should be good. I'm really looking forward to that, and going to spend some time with Des and her family and everybody else. So it's going to be really, really good. Well, that's about it from me. I've been inspired by my friends and my family. 46 kilos lost for Les. Well done again. I'm just a virtual high five to you, because you are amazing. Everybody else that's been on the 75 journey, big shout out to Katie and Ryan and all of those people that have been, whatever it might be. Your 75 hard might just be drinking a bit more water. It might be doing just a little bit more exercise, or it might be going to bed a little bit earlier, or doing some other things that I've been doing, like coconut oil pulling it's called, and you just chew the oil in your mouth. It sounds disgusting, and it is until you get used to it, but it cleans your teeth, and it also takes all the toxins out of your body. So if you wanted to try something different, you can get just the raw coconut oil. It's just like a solid, and you just take a teaspoon of that, pop it in your mouth. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a naturopath, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not anything of those sorts of things. I'm talking from my personal experience. So if you do this, you take your own risk as you do that. But I've certainly enjoyed the results from that and feel that it's beneficial to me. And the ice baths, I'm loving the ice baths. I had another one this week, and it was amazing. It just really centers me. It's kind of like a meditation for me. I'm not too sure about you. It might be, if you go swimming in a pool, or if you go for a walk in nature, or just sort of sitting out under the stars and watching, the moon and that kind of stuff. Different energy. So all of us are different, and you get from what you want in that regard. So Gemma's saying no coriander for the salads. Well, I say yes to coriander. Do you say yes for coriander, or are you a no coriander person? Pop in the comments below what you do, what you like, what you don't like. And don't forget, every challenge is an opportunity, and lean into that opportunity, because I think that on the other side of it, like, every storm passes. Like the last 3 days, there's been storms every night. There's been lots of rain. There's lots of heavy rain. There's been lots of thunder, lots of lightning. Kids got unsettled. Everyone worries. You lose power. Endeavour Energy runs out of power. We've got the generator to run things. The kids are scared, whatever it may be, but this too shall pass. And if you move through those moments, and whether it's loss of power, or whether there's something going on with the kids going back to school, I heard some stories that there's a few challenges for different teachers, and a few challenges for some of the students starting things new, or starting their tertiary education, or get into the right university, and those sorts of things. It can be very stressful, because they're life-changing moments. They're really pivotal moments. It's that sliding door moment when you can look at something and say, oh, they didn't get into that school, or they didn't get into that university, or they didn't get that teacher that they wanted. But maybe that's the universe saying, there's something better around the corner for you. There's another person around the corner that's better for you. There's something that is going to, that teacher, that better person is going to teach you more than what that other teacher that you thought was going to be the best teacher for your child or for yourself is going to teach you. So welcome those opportunities, I say. Welcome those things that challenge us. Welcome those things that feel like a storm, and we're in the eye of the storm, and we don't know what we're doing, or what's happening, or where things are coming from, or where they're going to. But lean into that, because I know for me, the storms over the last 3 days, it's given me an opportunity to, we did have a power outage with Endeavour Energy, and it gave me an opportunity to sit down with a group of people that were amazing, and they did a beautiful job and really helped me solidify with their engineer brain to say, extrapolate what we're doing and where we need to go, and what the next phase of our business is going to be, and the next, where we want to be. And it's the same thing in life. If you're looking at different things, you're not changing anything in your own life, you've got to look at those things and go, okay, well, if I want to be to here and I'm here, there's a gap. What's that gap, and how do I get from A to B? So a big shout out to Sarah. How are you? Deputy Mayor joining us. I appreciate you jumping on the live. Thank you for your company. And what a wonderful job she's doing for everybody in the community. She's an advocate for lots of different things, and we're talking about positive people in our lives and making sure that we surround ourselves with those positive people. And Sarah is one of those positive people. So I do appreciate you jumping in and saying hello. I know you're very busy with your life and with your family and what you do within the community, and as a legal representative solicitor for many. So thank you for being the person that you are. We appreciate you as well. Well, that's about it for me tonight. I just wanted to jump on here and say hello to each and every one of you, and hope you are having an amazing week, and surrounding yourself with those positive people, with that positive community, with the people that make a difference in our lives, and allow us all to do what we want to do, whether it's the 75 hard challenge, that you're drinking more water, you're exercising more, losing a little bit of weight, or whatever it may be. But all have a great night. Gemma's saying have a great night. I'm saying have a great night to everybody, to each and every one of you. Have a wonderful week ahead. If you have any questions or comments, you're more than welcome to send me a direct message or pop them in the comments below. We always answer our comments. And if you're looking for your first home, second home, or just some advice around real estate, we're always happy to help as well. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I look forward to catching up with you next week. Bye for now.